Welcome back to the Boss Mode walkthrough series. This is Chapter 11, Saizos Throne. This is Champion Mode. If we look at the mechanics, the Champion Mode mechanic is all of the enemies are shifty, which basically means they have a excessive dodge chance. So it's not the same as what Saizo has, where he dodges everything, but they do dodge a little bit more. So the team we're using this time here is going to have Kira at the helm. He's going to be kind of our main damage dealer to start with because he can handle all those undeads as well as the fast heroes. And then we're piecing together an energy team here so that he has his AoE up more often. So you saw with Indigo there that little assassin, she dodged pretty much everything there, which it's unfortunate, but that's basically what Shifty's going to do. So the goal here is to hopefully prevent any of the fast heroes from killing my team. So the thing to note about this energy team, if you're unsuccessful with it, we don't have a healer here. So we need to basically make sure that the kills come in fast enough and frequently, which basically means when we run into a bunch of fast opponents in one of the rooms, we have to make sure we dispatch them quickly enough. So Echo's going to be out there to increase the crit, which is going to be for Indigo to replenish energy. So this is the room that Zom died on last time because of the multiple hits. So because there are so many of them, we have to use the AoE. It's pretty much a prerequisite. So because he's going to go and he's going to kill everybody, that obviously means that Echo doesn't get to recharge us with the Energize. That's the one thing you got to worry about when you use the AoE with Kira is Echo's likely not going to get a turn. So that's kind of something you have to, take into account. And in this case here, we didn't get to re-energize, and now we ran into an issue where we ran out of our crit, so we couldn't do anything there. And we also had some fast enemies. Fortunately, Indigo was able to take one of them out, which ultimately didn't matter here because Kira missed on his, and Cobalt basically got the business end of that. So forced to use our revive potion. If we want a 3-star, we obviously have to have Cobalt alive to go forward. But we at least got our energize back up, which is going to increase our critical chance again. Now, you saw the little Shadow Blade guy dodged again. He dodged basically a series of critical attacks again, and keep in mind that the shifty trait doesn't look at the critical of it. So it could be basically a critical level attack from this Energize and still miss them. So that's the key difference between shifty and the swift foot that Saizo has. Is a critical hit is going to hit Saizo, but it doesn't necessarily have to hit these guys here. So even if you have a high critical chance because of the Energize, these guys can still dodge, which is what kind of makes it a pain, and why you want to have as much damage as you can, so when you do hit them, they actually die. But depending on the fourth person you bring along, like I brought along Cobalt, he's obviously sort of a glass cannon. You could probably substitute him for somebody else, but you also need to think about somebody that's going to be able to kill those leftover guys. If Kira doesn't wipe out the defenses, somebody has to be able to clean up, and that's why I usually bring Cobalt, because he's got such powerful attacks. So we got double shifty again there. They're still dodging up a storm here, so have to sit and just take it sometimes. Fortunately, with the team we got, we're really don't have any shortage of energy, so we're able to use more and more skills, and it's just a matter of trying to get out of there without anybody else dying. So we got through this one here, down to the nitty gritty with the boss fight. So basically, we have to clear this room now without dying if we want to secure the 3-star. So we don't have Yorick this time for marked for death, so we get a little bit less potency there. Honestly, if you get some good hits with Kira, he would be able to take out any of those guys anyways. But never forget to use your friend hero. Obviously, that's super important the first time you're running these. Even if you're not even if you're not farming these, you want to get the 3-star and move on. You see that I chose to do Kira again. This is the only friend that I actually have that has Kira as their hero. I picked him because he has a high crit chance, so it's likely that he was going to hit Saizo. That was the main thing, is I wanted to get some extra damage on him. And really it was sort of a benchmark to see what sort of damage he would take without having the mark for death on him. Because if I found that he did a decent amount of damage, I was going to be confident with my Kira as well. Not surprising that he dodged all of those. Echo doesn't have any bonuses to him, but I was really hoping for an epic attack from Cobalt. He probably would have hit with 1 out of the 5, but he was able to secure the kill there. So nothing too different. Like I said, you can play around with some teams. It's just you got to get by that shifty trait. So stick around next time for the last chapter, which is going to be the boss mode mechanic. Thanks.